pew, pew,
And
pew,
that's the problem with
pew.
improv.
That's the problem with Jane
Problem with Jane
No
Austen
script.
Austen. No script. There we go. That's the problem with Star Wars.
improv.
There are no problems with Star Wars, surely. Any fan will tell you it's a flawless franchise that everyone,
Especially its fans.
yeah,
Especially
its fans are just like, you know what I like? Everything.
I was making my new tab group bookmarks for this game, and I came to the realization, I was like, wait a minute, we don't need a dice roller for this, do we?
No, there's no dice in this game.
There's no dice,
Where we're going, we don't
man.
need dice. Did I link y'all like a folder with all the stuff in it, or just the keeper?
All I've got is the keeper, and I have the instructions.
Can someone chat
The
me the
PDF.
keeper? I just have the PDF right now.
Yeah,
Send us the stuff again.
I'll send all the stuff again.
Yeah,
Send all the stuff again. Let's see here. Let's do
Yeah,
RPG.
I'll put them in the discords. There's the drive with all the stuff in it. And here is the keeper.
The keeper. Sounds so ominous.
I'm trying to now do Crypt Keeper narrating Jane Austen, and my brain just snaps. Like, nope.
Where are you pasting all this, Mark?
Discord.
Discord. Oh wait, I don't need to copy the message link. I want to copy the link.
I was like, I checked everywhere, but I checked Messenger, I checked chat here on Zoom, I checked all the places except Discord.
So the trick. So here's what I've discovered about Good Society. There is a keeper that we have linked here. It doesn't have everything you need to play the game in it.
No.
Great.
So we are spoiled by keepers that do all have that.
We are. Thank you, Arctosaur, or whoever you are.
Yeah, whew, Ben.
Ben, you're amazing.
So here's what we're gonna do. We'll talk briefly about the game. We will get character set up and get all that collaboration stuff set up, and then we'll see how it works. There's going to be some manual copying and pasting instead of selecting things from drop downs and having things fill in.
What?
In
Caveman gaming.
And in that folder, there is some decks of cards that are not represented on the keeper either.
Oh.
So there's that. I did not have enough time to import everything into the keeper, unfortunately, or I definitely but yeah, so this is Good Society. We're gonna play Jane Austen. Everyone is going to play a main character, and you're gonna have some desires and relationships and inner conflicts and reputations, and the structure of the game is very kind of like you do this kind of scene, then this kind of scene, then this kind of scene, and then go around like that. It's very much like a certain improv shows.
Wow.
I'm right here, Mark. You don't have
You know
to
what? If you really
like
love this kind of improv shit talk, you can subscribe to our Patreon. If it doesn't exist yet, it will, and it's all the stuff we say before the camera rolls.
Yeah. So there's a collaboration tab here. So this is Jane Austen. I know what Jane Austen is. I haven't read a whole lot of it or watched a whole lot of it. I know the basics. So but this game is pretty good about guiding people who don't know a lot about Jane Austen through it. So first off, tone. There's 3 possible tones. There's drama, farce, and romantic comedy. They are pretty much what they mean. They're not set in stone, so we can adjust them as we go along. I kind of think that the romantic comedy default is good. It's like it's kind of light and silly, but there's actual consequences to things that happen. Whereas drama is like everything's serious, and farce is nothing matters. Are folks okay with that, or do you want to go one way or the other?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, when I'm not reading through it, that's what I
Darcy
went with.
character. Sorry, Heath.
No, so I know we can. This Zoom delay.
Zoom delay.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
thought rom-com, once I read it, like before I'd read it, I thought farce sounded most fun. But then when I read the actual instructions, it was like, in a farce, there's no, like, it's basically all that matters is the scene. And after a scene, nothing carries over or matters anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, we love it when that happens.
Cool. So
We love
romantic
it when things don't matter.
We never
Um,
grab the consequences of one scene and just put it in a bag and carry it for a year.
We
know,
never
just
take
like
a
that-
theme
that
and
sounded-
run with it. And
that thing
sounded
that
so
happened
much like
9
again
months
and
ago,
again.
here it comes again.
I don't even understand how you play it, especially because some of the mechanics are based around like your reputation going. And so it's like, if nothing carries over from the scene, then what's the game?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's kind of weird.
Hope you like PG Woodhouse.
That's true. Yeah.
Historical accuracy is the next question. A little important, somewhat important, or very important. A little important means we'll do the best job we can, but story is more important than history. Somewhat important means we'll try to get it right where it counts, but we're never going to stop the game to find out historical fact. We might look stuff up later, but we'll make our best guess. And very important is we are very serious. I don't think we're doing that one. Again, somewhat important is kind of default.
Yeah.
As long as there's no like spaceships, I think we're good.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought our kind of the way we usually play, which is like, if somebody like knows a fact, then interject it for sure. Or if you know, if someone knows, or you know, if you want to ask, like, wait, would they have done that in this time? But it's not like we're never going to be cops about it. Be like, excuse me, you wouldn't have done that in 1882.
Actually, that was 1889 instead of 1887.
But like, I'm totally open to like feedback if anyone has knowledge that I don't have, and it's like, oh, you know, actually, they wouldn't have had tea in this study or whatever.
Oh, Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's always fun to look up stuff. So.
I always love learning from, especially Peter.
Oh no. I have to go look up nerdy things about
Well,
Regency
it means
era
that you can
English.
say things that are not
Nerd.
true, and we'd be like, cool.
I'm the one that people are like, yeah, I guess that's what it
Yeah,
means.
that sounds right.
Next up is gender power balance. So we have 3 choices: historical, standard, Regency,
Boo.
matriarchy. We have reverse of that, which is standard Regency matriarchy, basically, and off. It's normal and acceptable for all genders to have significant and respectable careers, make their first move, inherit estates, have marital relationships with all genders.
Off, turn it off.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Sounds most fun.
Feels most fun. Cool. How much hidden information will be used in the game? So we're gonna have like desires and agendas and stuff. We can either keep stuff hidden and have it only come up when it needs to be revealed, or it can just be open and we can play like normal people. Especially since we don't have the physical cards to kind of like hide and.
Yeah.
I'm fine with open information, but if folks have strong feelings,
I don't care. To me, either's fun. I mean, like, this group doesn't have a problem separating what player knows versus what character knows.
Yeah.
I could see how that might be a problem with new.
And I can
people who-
see us having fun with open information with our characters.
not
Yeah,
over,
like
yeah.
at some point I'd like to try some hidden information mechanics in like a one-off game or something to
Yeah.
see how that plays
Yeah.
out.
But I think you're right.
I feel that way
mean,
too.
That would be. I guess it's hard to say till we get into it, because without the cards, I know some of the cards have like the public side and the private side, and
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
like, I'm
and
not
without the actual
sure.
cards, that makes it very difficult. Cool. And then the version of lines and mails, whatnot. There's 2 sections for: is there anything our game should avoid, and is there anything we'd love to see in the game? I think everyone has edit permissions on
Oh,
here.
cool.
I think standard lines for us, all the isms, no
Zenobia's.
sexual assault, avoiding harm to animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do our normals.
Yeah.
Anything particular to this setting we want to look out for?
No snooty people. Oh wait, no, I'm kidding.
Gonna be a problem.
Well, I have to change my
Both
character.
in and out of character, it's going to be a problem.
Well, I have to leave.
And as usual, living document. So if something comes up, we'll
Yeah.
use safety tools, or I'm gonna calibration tools is what I start calling them now, because
Oh, interesting.
we want to sort of calibrate our play to the kind of play that we want, and not pretend that anything is keeping people safe when it's not actually going to. So
Oh, yeah. Huh.
and I think it has a less of a, people push back against it less, like, we're going to calibrate the play, like, okay, cool, we're gonna use safety tools, and people are like, no, I hate woke.
Oh, God.
The mind virus.
Thank you for letting me know never to play with you, but
Yeah,
On the other
exactly.
side, there are also ways of like helping, especially white folks, discern
mhm,
between like comfort and safety.
yep. Mhm.
And what they in that calibration is letting them name where their own growing edges and where they do want to play and where they don't want to play.
Yeah.
And not naming it as like this binary thing of like, I guarantee your safety.
Mhm.
It's like, actually,
You do not.
this container that we are creating is something that Mark is partly creating, but we are also creating, and we're all responsible for it. Sorry, I didn't know
no.
that soapbox was under me.
No, that's great. There's
Coming to my TED Talk.
a really cool blog. I think it was Jay Dragon, who did the Yazebas and all that. And
Who
they
did what?
Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast, which is a fantastic
cool.
game, which we should definitely put on the list at some point. But instead of using lines and veils or Xcard or whatever, using this, it's kind of like it's like an XY grid of, I forget, it's like the palette or something, and it's basically like, they are queer and trans and a woman and disabled, and a lot of people they play with are as well. And they're like, sometimes we want to explore things that are important to us, and we don't want it off the table, but we do want to, like, it's like, how much are we gonna do this, and like how serious is it? Or I forget the exact axes, which is why there's issues with the tool itself. I think the idea is really cool. I'm like, there will not for this group, but some group might want to include like racism in their game, so they can explore it in the way that is useful for them. As probably not white people, or queer issues for people want to examine oppression or class stuff or whatever, but not have it be a joke or being used shittily, but not just like taking it off the table either. So there's a lot of
well, yeah, like in
there's
this
a lot of
one,
stuff happening.
I could see totally legitimately playing it like period with the regional patriarchy to really explore it and be like, oh yeah, man, wow, what a fucked up time that would have been, like without it being a bad thing of like, yeah, we want to do it so we can oppress the ladies, woo,
yeah.
But at the same time, like, yeah, for this, it'd just be more fun to have a free for all where it's like, nah, man, women can be the heads of households or whatever. And
yeah, but in this case, we're gonna avoid all the stuff we usually avoid because it's not fun for us.
I feel like, especially since if you're fighting it in your real life,
also not great.
Find a play where you don't have it.
So that all said, is there anything in particular that we do want to see in the game that we want to have like a pre-wishes?
Pre-wishes.
I want, how do I describe this? I don't think I've read that many Jane Austen pieces, but everyone assumes that I have. I'm not sure why.
Jane Austen vibe.
I have like a Jane Austen vibe. I just remember J-Man being like, you love Jane Austen, right? And I was like, but I do love the like the conversation that they have, the like subtext heavy conversation where you're not really allowed to say what you really want, but you're talking about something different. That would be fun.
Cool. Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen or read anything by Jane Austen, but it's weird. It's like, it's so in the culture. I still feel familiar with it.
Yeah.
It's not like, what is it? I'm like, I think I know what Jane Austen is, despite having never read or seen any.
I've read all the books, but it's like over the span of my life. So, like some of them I read 30 years ago.
I've definitely not done the pedagogy on this one, but
I've seen I highly recommend the Ang Lee Sense and Sensibility movie. That's really wonderful.
Cool.
And the original BBC Pride and Prejudice, I prefer
Oh,
to the
nice.
film remake. But
Cool.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
resident expert now, Peter. That's
oh no!
Yeah, as the resident expert.
Yay,
Uh,
Again, I
dramaturgy.
can make up anything.
tell me what I'm curious.
Now it's law.
Because in my mind these things are similar, so I'm curious in the real world how many parallels are there between Jane Austen and Downton Abbey, my reference.
Oh yeah, I think Downton Abbey is 100 years later, if I remember right.
Oh,
Hmm.
you
Oh wow, I just smooshed those times together, didn't I?
did?
It's okay. Yeah. Has anyone read Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell?
I have read that.
No.
That
been
is
a
the
long
exact same time period and a lot of the same vibe, although that's what's going on in warfare at the time. This is what's
Right.
going on out in
Okay.
the country.
Regency era.
Yeah, so Regency era, this is going to be like 1804, 1805.
Yeah.
These are kind of up and, well, I'm just saying stuff that's I'm sure in the book that I should have read. But it's like, it's interesting in that it's a time, kind of Downton Abbey has some of this as well of social change.
Hmm.
Of like we're starting to get into the Industrial Revolution, and if I remember the timing right, or at least of new money, of people who have money but are not part of the landed gentry.
Right.
And yeah, so this is a lot of families who are not in the middle of London.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, making sure I wasn't completely talking out of my ass about the Industrial Revolution.
I've seen Blackadder third season, so I'm pretty set. That's
Sweet.
Cool. If that is all sorted, and of course that is a living document as usual.
Yeah.
Let's do our background stuff. And by background, I think it means make characters.
This is like being at an improv school where there's a different name for all
know.
of the terms that you know.
So
Let's
backstory has
play
two
happy
parts.
copy.
We're going to develop our major characters, and then we're going to create connections, which are supporting characters. It's a whole collaborative thing, so we will do that. There are playsets. Yes, the PDF is linked. Great. So playsets are not playsets like a Fiasco playset necessarily.
Okay.
They are more just like, here is the kind of general theme maybe we want to poke at. So there are there we go. There are tonal playsets, so farce, romantic, comedy, and drama, and there are thematic playsets. One for romance and love, scandal and reputation, hilarity, not hilarity, rivalry and revenge, family matters, wealth and fortune, and obligation. I think it is recommended that we start with just like the base playset for the tone that we want to go for.
Yeah.
So
Makes
That's
sense.
good.
if you have the PDF, that's on
Which I
page
do.
184.
Which that would just happen to be the page I was on. Weird.
Nice.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I was on the how to use a playset page. I was close.
So basically there are in the places
Can
there
you
are
say the number again?
184, 185.
Thank you.
Romantic comedy. There we go.
So in the playsets there are like set groups of characters. So like a character will have a certain desired relationship, role, and family, and then those groups of characters we can play with and then mix them up as we need to. So for a 4-player romantic comedy, there's a meddler, a new arrival, a socialite, an heir, and I think I have pre-populated. Yes, I did the drop downs for that.
Woo!
Yay.
Cool. So pick one of those. If this playset setup is good for you, great. If there's another role or family or desire or relationship that you really want to do, it's not going to break anything if you take it. So yeah, take a look at what we
I'm
have.
not sure I'm really understanding.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
play sets.
Yeah, so the playset is just like here's the group of characters with
I understand what a place. I think I understand what the play set is. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not understanding the format on the page yet.
oh yeah on the page of
I'm on page 185 looking
Yeah.
at these boxes, and I'm not sure. Is
Look-
it vertical?
yeah.
Is
So
it like
each-
these are the 4 characters
Yeah,
vertically in the
fair.
first row?
yeah, so each column has dots on top instead of the
So
number.
we would play column 2.
Yeah, so we play column 2, and then
Column
each
4
box
dots.
is a character.
And there are 5 because there's 4 and a spare, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I was looking, I was going horizontally and I was like, oops, all
Oh.
meddlers.
I mean,
That would be great.
What if we all think we're different things, but actually we're meddlers?
we're all
That would
pretending.
be fantastic. I would love it.
I'm the heir, definitely.
This is one of the snag ups. The desires are only numbered in
Oh, for like
Jesus.
player secrecy reasons.
I guess so. So they're on the cards. So
Oh no.
Great.
the card file that you want to look at in the Google Drive is called the Good Society Base Deck PDF. I can also start copying and pasting stuff into there as well.
Good Society, that's under print and play cards, or no?
Yeah. So let's see. We have desire.
Yeah,
number
yeah.
one.
Yeah, there
Print
it
to play
is.
cards, Good Society based deck.
Download.
Download. Cool. So desire number 1 is
Scanning
what
for
is
viruses.
right to be done cannot be done too soon.
Ooh.
I'll put that in the first column. Second one is desire number 3, which is selfishness must always be forgiven, because there is no hope for a cure.
Where are you pasting these in?
I'm pasting them into the character keeper under the desires for the different characters. So row 5.
Oh, dig it. I have not. Yeah, I haven't actually selected a character yet. That's just what is
yeah.
on. Because I'm
Yeah, what if we did the selection part first and then we did desires?
Yeah, I'm putting them in here so you know what you're selecting.
Oh, so they will populate with the characters.
Oh.
Yes, yeah. So each character
You're
has
helping us pick the
a
characters.
set. So each character is a desire, a relationship, a role, and a family.
Thank you, Mark. Sorry, I
Oh,
was
yeah.
catching
no
up to
problem.
what you were. What we?
Yeah.
I was
It's-
like, I don't know which one I want to be.
Same.
Yeah, it is not straightforward.
Well, I appreciate you helping us lead us through it.
And then the heir has
The
There are
hair.
people who argued before them.
Waterbender.
marriage is indeed a maneuvering business.
Maneuver.
And then the relationship
Maneuver.
maneuver.
Oh, is that okay?
Patented manure maneuver.
One, 3,
Okay.
5, 7, 16. Okay.
Relationship.
Huh?
Former. Okay, I see. Former friend.
That number 16. Oh, okay. So one of these characters is the spare.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. And if you want to use that one, absolutely
So,
6.
should these be populating when I select the character type, or
No.
I'm
That'd
just
be
trying to
pretty
figure out,
cool,
like,
right?
We're so spoiled. I just want to take a moment and think how spoiled we are. Like,
Well, no, I'm just trying to figure out. Like,
This is
I
amazing.
still don't understand then where I'm supposed to be looking. You're just pasting them under all the desires under our characters.
Yeah. So all the desires should be populated now, but the mouse overs are not populated yet. So the first desire is what is right to be done cannot be done too soon. Second desire is selfishness must always be forgiven, because there's no hope for a cure. Third desire is there are people who the more you do for them, the less they'll do for themselves. And the fourth desire is marriage is indeed a maneuvering business. There is additional text on the cards.
by desire 2, you actually mean desire 3? Yes. Yeah. Selfishness always be forgiven.
Yeah,
Yes, got it. Okay.
by column, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm confused because you've pasted
catching
them
up.
specifically under our characters.
Yes, because each
Okay, so that's
each one is
heir.
associated. So each character
Old
is
money.
a set of desire, relationship, role.
Oh, see, I'd already put my name in one of the
So-
columns thinking that I would select my character there.
So Heath, you
Yeah,
would want to move one column to the right.
Yeah, so if you want to pick the heir, you would.
Well, no, I don't
So
know
this
what
is
I
gonna
want
be-
yet. That's I hadn't picked yet. That's what I was saying. I thought this was my column.
Oh,
that I
no,
would
no, no.
pick.
Yeah, no, the columns belong to the characters, and you will pick the column that you want.
So
see,
I
put-
moved
uh,
that column back to socialite military
Cool, thank you.
It
that
looks
Heath
like
was in.
Yeah, because
Mark,
I put my name in here yesterday, thinking this would just be my column.
Mark, you might have put the flavor text for desire number 2 on the main text for desire number 1.
Oh, shit, I just fucked
Did
that.
I? Let's see. So the first character should be desire number 1,
Yeah.
and that is.
What is right to be done cannot be done too soon.
That's right. Yeah.
And then the flavor text should start with restore your reputation.
Oh yeah, I haven't done the flavor text part yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That
Never
was the-
mind.
that was the pre-populated. one.
Oh, you're way ahead of
Okay.
me. Thank you for pointing that out, Peter.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no worries. Let's see. So the third one is.
I picked based on color. I was like, I'm gonna be the
I
purple.
thought so. I
column.
was like, we should maybe let Heath be purple. We can change the top column color for you, depending on what character you pick.
maybe that will determine my character. Maybe I'll just be the socialite.
Be the
Why are
socialite.
you're not rolling a d4, Heath?
It's not purple.
I do love rolling things too.
All right.
If we're gonna muddle through rules, at least it's with y'all.
Yay.
So do any of those stand out? Anyone?
Let me. I had some thoughts just.
And I will continue pasting.
I kind of like the idea of being the heir because I'm like thinking about being kind of a Mr. Darcy, high status, mean boy.
Mm,
I'm leaning
Ah.
towards the new arrival or the socialite. Let me see here.
And I'm meanest to the people I like.
Oh, no.
If I understand anything about Jane Austen.
Yeah. That-
Okay, good. Thank you, Peter, for the dramaturgy check.
Oh no, I don't want to. I don't think I want to play the socialite on that bottom. Let's see. I'm leaning towards the new arrival, but
Then cool. Then I will be purple socialite. Because I don't.
Oh, I did
a
have, like,
preference, honestly.
A friend did make me like a Team Bennett, like Scrabble thing once. From a Jane Austen thing and like gave it to me for my office. And I was like, okay, what does this mean?
oh, okay. I've parsed what Scrabble thing means in this context. It's like
Oh, it was like that
oh,
she
a
had
Jane
made like a
Austen version of
collage.
Scrabble where
Oh, that would be awesome.
instead
no
of
words
bonus
from
squares-
after 18.
No, she had made like a tiny collage on a Scrabble
Oh
letter.
yeah, yeah.
I
It
got
was
it.
like Team Bennett. And I was like, okay, why am I receiving this very strange and particular gift? I love it. I don't know what Team Bennett means. And I was like, oh, the Bennetts.
Oh yeah, yeah. You played a word across a triple infelicity score. Your reputation
And climb the social
diminishes.
ranks, triple social rank score. Express your desire without actually expressing it.
Okay. And I guess that means Ben will be the old money heir.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Totally.
Oh, yes. Oh, wait, no, that might be me. That might be the old money heir.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're the old money heir.
Yeah,
Oh, let
the
me-
old
Then
money heir.
Ben's the meddler,
Ben's gonna be the meddler.
the new money meddler.
New
Oh.
money meddler.
New money versus old money. Has anyone carbon dated the money? This is Paleozoic money.
and,
Oh, took me a little time.
and
to
yeah,
get
old money is
that.
kind of. It's weird that you often end up with like this. I think primogeniture was still a thing at this point, so one child would inherit whatever fortune your family might have had,
Mm,
and then the others either have to marry into money or go into the clergy or go into the military.
yeah.
And then you have a lot of old money where the money is gone, but the class is still there. And like Pride and Prejudice is like the parents' only hope is to get these women married to people of quality and fortune. Because they're just kind of, they're not scraping by, but they're at the bottom of that social class ladder kind of.
Money, 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 money.
And it ends up kind of hinging on to what extent do you marry for love, or do you like do what you have to do to survive in this society?
Mm. Thank you for that.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna have to watch some of the recommended watchings. I do love that genre though. I'm like, what
Oh, yeah.
fun, what fun like ways of talking. I don't want to live in it. I just enjoy the terribleness.
Significant downsides.
Significant downsides, yeah.
Let's see here.
I hate structured societies, but love reading about them.
Sense and sensibility. That
I feel like, I don't know about most people, but at least me, I'd probably, if I had to time travel, I'd never even get to the larger problems. I would get there and like immediately be like, oh, there's no AC here? Oh no, I'm out. I'm out.
No, I'm not gonna be able to work.
Here we go.
What's the Wi-Fi password?
Or like I was recently, not recently, like last year watching Kindred and like she time travels back with a chocolate bar. And her mom is back in time and she's like, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, I would miss so many things.
Yeah.
You know, that every now and then certain historical facts I'll hear and just be like, what? Like, I'm pretty sure this is true. But wasn't it like Roman times when like public toilet, there was like a single butt wiping sponge that everyone used?
My mistake.
It's like, you go, you take a poop and you use the butt wiping sponge.
Yeah.
I'm like,
What are you, a barbarian?
No.
Why wouldn't you use the butt sponge?
To be fair, when I was in India and they mostly where I was working was like hand wiping. Wipe with your hand and then you wash your hands really well.
really?
They were pretty appalled at like paper as a situation. They were like,
It
that is
pretty
very
gross.
Interesting.
And I was like, to be fair, yeah, that is pretty gross.
Yeah, whenever I travel, I'm just like, why?
My
mean,
butt hurts.
I'm still the biggest fan of the bidet.
Yep.
Yeah.
When I was just house sitting, they had one of those little, not super fan, just the whatever, I forget what it's called. You turn a knob and it sprays your toilet.
Yep.
Sprays your butt. It's like, it's the best.
It's the best.
Hopefully they don't cost much to install, he said.
Like $30. If you have $30 and you don't have a bidet, spend that $30 and get a bidet.
It's pretty easy.
Super easy.
When you have a partner that does it for you.
It's a puzzle.
When I was living with
if I
my
could convince Mark it's a puzzle, then he'll do it.
Oh, no.
when I was living with my last girlfriend in 2015, like she bought a condo and had it totally remodeled before I moved in. And one of the things was, we had fancy bidet toilet in the bathroom. But after we broke up, I was like, oh man, I missed the butt washing robot.
Oh. Yeah, coming back from Japan was difficult. I was like, why are these not warm? Why is my seat not warm?
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Cool. So it looks like Ben is getting the new money meddler. Is that right?
That's what it's looking like.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna hide this for now. It's gonna be interesting. You know what? I'm going to play through all of that because we're gonna need a relationship for him. And if you three just have relationships,
yeah,
he's not gonna have it. So I will take it for now. I'm gonna hand it off to Ben when. Great. So I think all the mouse overs and everything should be set up correctly. So your desire should be filled out in your mouse over completely. And if there's something missing, it's on the card.
It's on the card.
On the card. Cool. So I want to take a quick look at those. So for me, desire, what is right to be done cannot be done too soon. The actual thing is restore my reputation and be forgiven by my former friend. Once you enjoy the pleasures of friendly company and good opinion, until in a single instant your mad passions led you to throw it all away in one rash act, you wronged each other deeply and plunged yourself into interminable disrepute. Now all I seek is to bury my past, regain my good name, and find forgiveness. And my goal is to create and spread a rumor about what I did. Start with one extra negative reputation tag and one extra resolve token, whatever those are. We'll find out. What about Peter?
Let's see. I am playing Miss Harriet Denny of Pemberley. The desire
And we
is.
ain't got the names yet.
Oh,
Oh,
uh,
shit. You're a Pemberley? I'll be somewhere else.
Oh no! Actually, this could be really funny.
I mean, actually, yeah, that's true. That is
I just used the same name generator you did.
No, I'll find a different one. It's cool.
Oh no!
There are also
wait, what would-
names-
or
there are
how would you
names
make
and
it?
there's names and portraits on the cards, which are delightful and have
Oh, okay.
reputation.
Oh yeah. Or
on-
Peter, tell me why you would want it to be the same. Tell me how that's delightful. I can also
Just
do that.
because it builds in a character relationship.
Mhm.
That in addition to the relationship. Well, and maybe it's
Oh,
in
like maybe
addition to
you're
the-
cousin of mine? Or
Yeah, and I mentored.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
mentored you in some fashion. But
yeah.
but then I'm foreign and you're old money, so maybe it doesn't. Maybe
Oh
it-
yeah.
let's hold on to it lightly for now and see if there's a fun thing that comes from it. My desire, right? Is that
Yeah.
what oh, sorry. Okay, I was too busy picking my name.
Not of the Overton Pemberleys.
not.
Oh no! Yes, we are two rival.
Two different Pemberleys.
I am the new Pemberleys,
There's no E in their last.
the new arrivals in Pemberley. Oh no. Sorry, focusing up. My desire is selfishness must always be forgiven, because there is no hope of a cure. And the other side of the card is receive proposals from or make successful proposals to at least 2 eligible individuals. Marry one and discreetly farewell the other. People in this world are so unreliable. Even the most faithful of affections are quickly cast aside when a wealthier target comes into view. You have realized the folly of putting your hopes in but one place. The careful hunter checks all their snares, and only the finest morsel is cooked and eaten for dinner. And yeah. And I guess the relationship, I'm going to be someone's or someone is going to be my mentor.
Yeah, we'll do that after we go through all the desires.
Yeah. Sorry.
Heath.
I have not picked a name yet. I didn't know we were do that.
No, we'll do the names last. It's fine.
I'm somebody.
Somebody.
My desire is there are people who the more you do for them, the less they will do for themselves. And I want to orchestrate at least one marriage between people of my choosing. Love is a beautiful and tender thing, and an advantageous marriage is a financial and practical triumph. Of course, you see neither of these things in your immediate future. That's me, I suppose. But that doesn't mean you cannot involve yourself in their delights. There are so many people in your circles eminently suitable for each other. It is your pleasure, no, your duty to help them along. After the first novel chapter, decide on 2 potential couples and share these with the facilitator. My desire is to see one or both happily married.
Nice. And Nick.
I'm Sir Fitzwilliam Haywood of Pemberley. I believe it'll be he, him pronouns. Age, was just Googling when I should get married in a Jane Austen time. So marriage and my desire is marriage is indeed a maneuvering business. I must bolster my love interest, reputation, and then win my parents' permission to marry them. In an ideal world, one is not dependent on the permission of one's parents to pursue their deepest and most ardent affections, but sadly, this is not an ideal world, And if I want to wed without losing that sweet inheritance, I'll need permission from Mummy and Daddy. And of course, pleasing them means choosing a spouse with completely impeccable reputation. In today's world of endless gossip, this is no easy task. I must choose a parent as a mandatory connection. Yeah, that's what I know so far.
All right. So then we do relationships. So each relationship card is used to form a relationship between two characters. At the end of this step, each player must have taken and given exactly one relationship card, unless their desire card says otherwise. So we can all see the front of the card, which is pasted there, and the back of the card is on the mouse over text. So we will discuss with each other what relationships might be fun, and go from there. And the person who is giving the relationship is the giver. The person who's receiving a relationship is the taker. So my relationship is former friends with blank. Giver and taker of this card are former friends until the giver's cruel actions ended the relationship abruptly. And my secret text is: the giver of this card wronged the taker painfully and completely.
Okay, so you're giving the card to one of us, and that is the person that your character wronged.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
And also, like, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't it? This is another collaborative thing where it's like, it's not strictly
Yeah, we all kind
give
of like
the card to somebody else. Like, if that was particularly interesting to me, I could be like, ooh, I'd like Mark's card or whatever.
exactly. Yep.
Oh,
So it's
man.
kind of up to us. The main thing is that everybody picks, there's no, like, I don't pick Mark and Mark doesn't pick me. And then, so,
What do you got, Peter?
Huh?
What do you got, Peter, for your relationship?
Oh, my relationship: mentor of major character. The giver of the taker of this card is the mentor of the giver. So yeah, so someone is my mentor. Yeah, there's no further flavor text, it looks like.
Cool.
interesting. I am a rival with a major character. The giver and taker of this card are rivals. And the secret text is: the giver and taker of this card are rivals. For the taker, this may be a trivial rivalry. For the giver, it is certainly a bitter one.
These are amazing. Mine is that I'm friends, capital F.
Friends.
Friends.
Kind of friends that Mark and I were for a long time. With major character. The giver and taker of this card are long-standing acquaintances. They still visit on rare occasion. The secret is that they're old flames. The giver and taker of this card are old flames. They had a romance once, and while the raging fire of their feelings has quieted, the spark never truly dies. I'm of a mind to give it to Miss Harriet, but
has quietened. I like that the feelings has quietened.
Yep.
Quietened, yeah.
The advice given in the game is that players should not swap cards. So like we don't have just like two pairs like that. But it's not a disaster if that happens.
Oh yeah, I was wondering,
That's
like,
true.
if Fitzwilliam was the mentor of Miss Harriet, we could have fun making the Pemberley thing work.
Oh yeah.
Like she's some, I don't know
Maybe
how
she was a ward of my family.
Foreign thing. Oh yeah, maybe she's a.
And maybe we
ward.
sent her abroad to study
Yeah,
somewhere. And it's like she's not really related to us, but she got like a bit of our name, and she's not going to inherit.
Yeah, that all sounds fun to me, but I don't want to.
I'm
What
fine
did
with
you
that.
say, Mark? What did you say something about names? You said, are there names for the roles somewhere if you want it?
In the card deck, there's the back half of the deck is all like
I didn't even look at
portraits.
those.
So there's
that's all the connections though, right?
I think you can pick whatever you like.
Well, because they said connections only have a first name.
Oh yeah, I guess not. So yeah,
Those are all connections.
What you like.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
fine.
I just didn't
I just
know.
used the first name generator that came up.
I'm on the same
I just
one.
used a
I'm
meme
on the
generator. I used a
same
meme.
one.
I was like, meme, got it.
Of course, that's the problem is this generator. Oh no, there's more. Never mind. So it's all good.
And then I didn't like it my own one, so I chose ones I liked. I chose the same as Peter.
And for the record, foreign just means not from London.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm from kind of.
You're from Bath or whatever.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which one? Yeah, so Mr. Darcy is from Pemberley.
Nice. Let's see.
Because P.D. James wrote the.
I like the
mystery
guy who's
novel
named
series.
Grant with an H though.
Yeah.
I like
I
the
wanna be
also
I'm gonna be Grant with an H.
that my background was
Grant.
military and the generator gave me colonel, so that worked out well.
Nice. I'm a sir, but I'm not sure why. Grant.
Clement Stokes.
Alright, this is part of the. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm intrigued by picking one of these character types.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
too. Me.
And how are we going to keep track of who gave what to who?
We'll
Is-
just put it down where it says major character in the relationship.
Oh, dig it.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I think I'll change my first name to Marzi. It's fun.
That is fun.
Yeah.
Edith. James.
Oh, and that's why I don't have the same last name, I guess.
Oh,
Like I'm adopted or something.
Yeah.
I'm like the child of dear friends who was orphaned.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, Jasper. That's a good name. Maybe I'll be Jasper. Like, he sounds like a meddler. James.
Guess I could be another Haywood though.
Sir,
I don't
hey,
know, that's
blow me.
I'm happy to pick a different last name too. if you do
no,
want the
no.
same
I'm
last
just
name.
sort of weighing. Like I think what we've got sounds like a lot of fun because a lot of this, a lot of the fun in Jane Austen is like, where exactly am I?
Mhm.
Yeah. I love
Um,
Marzi as a name. That's a good name.
Yeah.
A wealthy orphan. Marzi.
Anyone want to be my former friend?
Oh no.
Am I wronged terribly?
This
I
card.
feel for some reason it seems like that would be me
Yeah.
based on my desire of things like there. I just seem that based on both my desire and my relationship, that just feels like it would be me because I seem very petty and easily offended and hold
Yeah,
grudges.
cool.
It just seems like it fits with everything else I'm reading about my character so far.
No, who knows? Former friends, of
Say
course.
20.
Do you have any thoughts of what I did to offend you so greatly?
I kind of feel like that'd be fun to figure out in play.
So you're military, right?
I am military. Yes.
And I'm new money. Maybe
Mm.
we're like friends through society or social club or whatever, and became close. And my standing is not great because I'm new money, and you were like, I'm gonna go out of my way. I'm gonna get you a sweet military post, and set up for life. And I'm just like, no.
Sure, I love
Got a
it.
business to run.
Yeah, that seems very appropriate. I'm like, no, do you understand
You know how many strings I fucking pulled?
how many hurdles I just got you past? You're like starting.
Sounds like you think, bro. Anyway.
Fucking Clement.
This stinks.
What else we got?
I have a feeling that someone with a military or landed title will use Mr. as an insult.
Right. Okay, so you feel it. So wait, so
my relationship with you is former
Right.
friends.
and Nick is Peter's mentor? Is that what did we settle on that?
Yeah.
So it seems like since the text is in Peter's sheet, it might be less confusing if it said mentee. Oh, I see, you fixed it.
Yeah.
Mentored by Sir Grant. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So now I need a rival, someone's rival with me.
Probably
With them, it's a trivial rivalry, and with me, it's a big fucking deal.
you two and you two. So it would have to be with one of them, right?
Yeah, so not Mark.
Marzi or Grant.
I'm wondering if I need to be friend. Okay, I need to be friends with. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah. So I've
Yeah,
already got
yeah.
Marzi connection.
Yeah, so you'd be
Yeah.
friends with Philip or Clement.
Philip or Clement, that can be friends.
And yeah, and I'd be rivals with either
Yeah.
Marzi
Oh man,
or
friends
Grant.
with Clement would really like that would make things feel fun and unstable, but it would make
Mm.
more sense for like everyone against Clement kind of.
Do you mean friends with Clement?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I think so. That's what I was thinking. Like I might be old friends with Clement
Mhm, mhm.
and checking in with Ben if that's cool. When Ben
Yeah.
gets
Oh,
back, but,
yeah.
like,
Or we can give Ben the other character. I can also just play this character if that's like there's five slots, right?
yeah. Oh,
That's
the other
true.
character, the spare looked very fun.
Yeah,
oh really?
That's true, because there is rules. I mean, they do say facilitator can play a character.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So that means Philip and Marzi are rivals.
Yeah, I guess so then.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
where we're at. So I put in a rival with. I feel like I always say Miss with a stink face.
Oh no.
Miss Marzi Denny Pemberley.
I honestly, if we're going with, I have a different surname from the Haywoods of Pemberley, but I've been taken in by them.
Yeah.
Like Miss Denny could even be a sort of.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. So we've got our roles and backgrounds. So I'm a meddler in New Money. Great.
Who
Meddler
I
delights in
love.
manipulating the affairs of others for their own good, of course. Let's see. There's that. Roles and
It's
backgrounds.
gonna be real interesting. It's gonna be real interesting that I'm such a I fucking hate everyone, but yet I really gotta try to pair a couple of people up.
Yeah,
It's kind
great.
of pulling your nose.
Yeah.
Good vibe.
Let's see. Name, age.
was gonna
There's
go
no
with age.
place for appearance and temperament on there, but
Oh yeah, I should put my age. It sounds like I'm probably older.
great. We've shared all our knowledge.
Oh wow.
Are there?
Did you see the description of Beatrice? This like
No.
ward of a famed military officer. Oh, but the military officer is Heath. Never mind.
I do like
Are
Beatrice.
there
Yeah, I thought about you for that one.
cards anywhere for the characters? Like, is there
There's
a card somewhere
character,
for
there's
social?
character role sheets, but I don't think there's cards specifically for the characters.
Dennis is definitely Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
Just trying to decide how.
Yeah,
old
I'm
I would
thinking that
be.
like Sir Grant Haywood of Pemberley, maybe like secretly a hopeless romantic,
Oh,
but doesn't show it. Is like trying to, but usually has the mask on of like the heir.
I feel like in this day and age, 42 feels like a good age, right? Because I don't think I'm like a senior citizen, but I've had a military career. But I'm still I'm like old enough that people are like, well, he's probably never gonna get married.
You're just setting people up.
But like I'm not. There's still
Yeah, I feel like I'm
feels like a
25.
good. That's on the older side for this time period, right? Without being
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, you're about to die.
Alan Rickman was 50 when he was in Sense and Sensibility playing, I think, a military officer. Colonel Brandon.
Oh.
Yeah. And that was a bit old. So yeah, 42. He looked younger.
Of course. R.I.P. Yeah, I'll be 25 since Clement is 26.
I'm
I'm like, I could be a little older. Doesn't matter, but I need to get married soon.
I can help you with that.
Well, needs to be a proper match for mummy.
I'm pasting notes from the character role sheets under your roles that give like advice of like this is what you do. Like the meddler is an outrageous and inaccurate gossip, always scheming in the best interest of others, possessive of few social barriers, and blind to the intentions and schemes of people directed towards them.
Sorry, where are you putting these?
I just I pasted it into the notes, the mouse over notes on your meddler, new arrival, socialite, air rolls.
Oh, there's so much mouse over here.
Yeah.
Plagued with financially motivated suitors, weighed down by family pressure. Yeah, yeah. I'm burdened, but secretly a romantic.
Oh,
Secretly a softie, but hard on the outside.
Where are you seeing that? All that stuff you're saying?
On the character type, there's hover text.
Yeah,
or-
mouse over
yeah,
socialites.
mouse over, yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I thought I didn't see what Nick was saying.
Oh, that's hover text for air, plagued with financially
Yeah.
Oh
motivated.
yeah, I was reading mine.
Oop. I have someone here to pick up a Kotatsu.
All right.
Yay.
Let's take 5
It's about
minutes.
time for a break anyway.
Yeah.
Cool, thank you.
Dig it.
Back in a bit.
when you were standing up, your background is very well proportioned. For a moment, I was like,
Oh.
wow, Nick's house is really nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it's more like this. Welcome to my house. That's true. The proportions are weird like this. Yeah, you
No, I
like our
just figured it's
marble
closer.
fireplace?
Was that behind you? Is that all Mark's games in the show?
Yeah, these are all games. They're just sideways. These are portraits of our bunnies on this side.
Who's that guy back there in the background? Who's that?
Who's that dude? Oh yeah, there's like a little dude sitting down. Get out of my shot, man. Photobombing.
Right? Just parked out in a chair, man.
I know. Libraries are not for reading, they're for flirting in. Hi, boo. You doing okay? A market just appeared. He'll be back soon. Oh, sofa pickup's here too, so we got time.
Oh,
No worries.
I know it's just because they're not filled out yet, but I love how all the connections right now are a bit of a prude and could loosen up a little.
Just 4 prudes.
8.
Oh, 8 prudes,
Yeah,
yes.
2 apiece.
Ooh,
8 prudes who could loosen up a little.
double prudes.
That's what they think about us.
Oh, we think everyone else is a
We're the
prude.
prudes.
I'm such a prude.
Mm,
I think you're a prude.
that's true.
I'm wild.
I just looked up Regency era military ranks. Since I took Colonel strictly off that name generator, I was like, it actually works out pretty well. It's kind of a mid-level army guy.
Yeah.
You did
I
okay.
I could see him making constantly making jokes like, "What do you think? I'm a lieutenant." Don't insult me.
I'm just gonna Google how do you become a sir, and I'm sure nothing weird will come up. Oh, I got a knighthood. Probably for my charity work. That wasn't as exciting as I wanted it to be, I think.
Sofa is gone and Kotatsu is gone.
Yay!
Ah.
2 of 150 items done.
Yay! Check and check.
So that text you have under your description and further notes, Nick, did you put that there, or is that something Mark pasted from something?
What happened?
I added some text to mine from one of
Oh,
the.
Peter.
very-
Sorry, that's Peter's. Yeah. So
I
you
just
put that
typed
there.
something in.
Oh yeah, just like what you look like in your demeanor.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I'll post some in mine too off of those. Those cards are really helpful.
Yeah.
Which card? Yeah, the card, just the roll card.
The cards that are in the base deck, they have some
Uh.
like oh, bit of a dandy.
Yeah, look around page 100 in the base deck.
Yeah.
Oh, with the connect. That's where the connections come in, I think.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Those are all connection cards. Got it.
I'm gonna take Margaret's, but give it to Grant. Secret or romantic.
I'll make my own, so I don't conflict with any,
Beholden to
with any
old money.
connections.
I switched Margaret to mine. Secret romantic, beholden to old money, sharp-witted, cutting and headstrong on the surface. Secretly, he would go out of his way to see true love blossom. Oh, there's gonna be monologues.
Yeah.
Yep. Like you have to spend your monologue token.
Yes.
It'd be kind of interesting because if you forget to, then you have to do it at the end of the cycle. So if everyone forgets, it's like all monologues.
Everyone's got
Oh,
to.
what you said reminds me of something I was thinking about. Everyone sit down.
Pick a random one. Random.
Ah.
Ah, giant redhead.
Oh yeah, little cards.
I'm gonna take some off of the bubbly orphan there. I'm gonna take some off of Marzi's.
You mean bubbly orphan too?
Fun, quirky, bubbly, easily offended, but quick to forgive.
Oh, I love a bubbly orphan. I love that one of these characters is the characteristic is just apiarist. It's just like, you like bees.
Yeah.
Very awesome. Oh, I fucking love Hilda though. I want to be Hilda. But not this time. I'm gonna take Mortimer as my look.
Got me some Jasper.
Yeah, Jasper's pretty cool. Ooh, Daniel. Daniel's cutie. James. Jasper. Jasper's great. He looks like a meddler.
This is called the Regency era? Is that what?
Regency era. Industry. Yes.
Oh no, why am I tiny?
Did you paste into cell?
I inserted into cell. I
Yeah.
tried to insert into 2 cells. Maybe I'll merge these cells first.
Yeah. I think you merge them after too.
Okay, let's merge them. Oh, it won't let me merge. Oh my gosh, it's been too long since I've done any Excel stuff.
All those, then bloop. There you go.
How did you do it?
I selected all 4 cells and merged.
Oh, there's 4. That's what was my problem.
Yeah.
I loved seeing like both Peter and Mark over there helping me though, so thank you.
Let's see. After we've got our main characters, we need to create connections. So each of us is also going to play a supporting character.
Oh yes.
So we get, this is where the deck of connections comes in if we have our thing. So yeah, so we'll each do we 1 + 1 play, 2 + 1 play. We can each create 1 or 2 connections. Let's start with 1 and see how that feels. So what we're going to do is doing it without the cards. There it is. Where is it? There it is. So we're going to select the connection options. Oh, so on each of in the play materials, if you look at the where is it? The character role sheets. Those have some ideas for what your connections might be. So for the meddler, my connections might be a parent, a child, a sibling, and a strange sibling, distant cousin, new arrival in town, local vicar, less wealthy mentee. So you pick, or you can make whatever you like up. And then we'll fill out the connection card underneath your column there. Give them your name or their name, relationship, and who their the major character connection is to. That'll be your name, opinion, age, and then someone will pick that one to play.
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't even know what I got distracted. Oh no, I was taking care of sofa business. I'm so sorry. So I'm scrolling down and looking at my 2 connections and creating 2 connections for this individual.
Let's start off with one.
Okay,
And then we'll see
So
what we
those are the
got.
ones underneath us?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do I merge cells?
Select them and then click the merge button, which is next to the paint bucket.
Oh, that's so weird. It's not in the
Oh,
right click
it
menu
used to be in the
anywhere.
right click.
I know, that's where I was
Oh, you
looking
can also
for.
right click, I think. Can you?
No, there was no merge in the right click menu.
Oh, I guess not.
No, I
Like,
didn't
what
see
the
it.
fuck?
That's why I was
Madness.
struggling.
View more
Certainly
cell
should
connections.
be. Some bullshit.
Dear
man.
developers.
Your developers.
I know Google will listen to my complaint.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, let me go post it on one of those forums.
Pick character.
I feel like that's so common lately, is that I'm like, oh, is this a thing I can do? And it's just like someone asking if this could be possible, and then other people being like, I wish it was possible too.
So this is interesting. I use a plugin to like flip anything dark that's not dark. So like instead of blinding white spreadsheets, I have nice black spreadsheets. But what's
Ooh.
interesting is the pictures that Mark and Peter posted still look normal, but the pictures me and Nick posted are now like inverse negatives.
Yes. It's dark, Grant.
Not sure why exactly that would be, but whatever. Okay, now that I've finished that. Connection.
I gotta come up with another name.
I'm just picking people from the cards. I'm going to pick Anna.
And I'm sorry, what did you say about like
I'm
how
gonna
to
make
pick them?
Hilda my mom.
Somewhere you said it says what connections we should have.
Yeah, on the character roll sheets PDF.
Character roll sheets PDF.
Oh yes, Hilda number 2 is my mom.
Character roll sheets.
Constructive insults. That's where I get it from.
Character roll sheets. I found it. Yay. I'm the socialite. That's me. Connections. And those are all under connections. Those are just all the recommendations.
Yeah.
Like,
you can do what you
Quick
like.
ones for
Those are
you.
Some ideas.
Sure.
My first connection is going to be Anna, who's a new arrival in town and likes to do party.
Do we need to do the I think major character is?
Yeah, so tell what they think about you.
And the character cards themselves are just names and descriptions. Like they don't include they don't say like mother, father, sibling, this stuff.
No.
We decide that ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Dig it. Dig it. Dig it. Okay.
Okay, got a mommy now.
Slowly getting there.
Oh, is Harriet my sibling or a cousin?
Okay. I got this. Too many things I gotta switch between. No, son of a bitch. No. Too many things open.
Oh, good. I'm glad there's side characters because I was like, are we just all going to be in love triangles?
Oh no, yeah, there's plenty of side characters.
Okay, good. I was just like, oh.
So I got Anna Wright. Anna, she's Clement's friend, new arrival in town. She thinks Clement is fun, but needs to think more of themselves and less of others. And is a
Aw.
party lover, large family, cheerful, curious, and rarely sits still. Lives in anticipation of the next ball or evening party, lover of nature in all of its forms. And she has a magnifying glass.
I love Anna already.
Anna.
Anna. Whoa.
And the A and the B on the connections, if I remember correctly, you just pick which
Yeah,
flavor you
those are
want,
just
right?
front and back sides.
Yeah, it's just like 2 different variations for you to pick from.
Yeah.
I want Dark Hilda, Shadow Hilda. All right, I think I'm ready to introduce Hilda soon.
Okay, we're gonna do.
Anna has like a
Next.
little magnifying glass.
Yep.
Oh shit.
She's gonna get to the bottom of this.
Ah!
I got tiny Hilda.
God damn it. What the fuck?
Mark,
Copy.
what cells did you put yours in? Did you like
I just pasted it over.
over?
Yeah.
These over cells.
I don't know if this matters for our playthrough, but connections actually aren't supposed to have surnames.
Oh,
They say they
Oh.
specifically have them only have first names. I
Oh.
forget why.
And it
There's a
is.
reason again, I don't know if it matters. I just remember in the game mechanics they
Oh.
mention that for a reason, and I don't remember what that reason is now.
Well,
I think
try telling that to Dame Hilda.
I think it's so that like through play, like they can maybe things can come out like, oh, it turns out
right.
Harriet is blah blah blah
Oh.
blah. That looks like Nichelle Nichols.
Yeah. That's a
It does look like Nichelle Nichols. Nichelle Nichols is my mommy.
Why
I
can't
wish.
fucking
How do I
paste
put
this
her in the
without
right
fucking
place?
Goddamn fucking
Oh, I see. We're just letting her float.
just paste the
Yeah.
goddamn there.
Okay, well, she'll be Hilda, but we all know she's Dame Hilda. That way her picture will fit.
Lieutenant Hilda.
Lieutenant, yeah, she could be. Oh no, what did I do? There we go.
Oh no.
Oh no.
How are you? Are y'all just
Well,
like
that was
screen
fucking
capping
crazy.
those pictures or what? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm screen capping.
Yeah.
Screen capping. It's like, how are you
All right.
downloading an image from a PDF?
I can introduce Hilda.
Yeah.
Hilda, using she, her pronouns, although I'm tempted to also give her they, them pronouns now that she's widowed. We'll see. Esther Grant's mom, and she thinks Grant is a dreamer and needs to face reality. She's rich, influential, widowed, proud, determined, and protective, dedicated to the success of the family name, and she gives plentiful advice in the form of constructive insults.
I think if no one else has a strong preference, I would like to play Harriet. That looks fun.
Yeah, Harriet looks very fun.
And you can just copy and paste the cell of your name and it puts the color and everything in.
Oh,
That was one of the things they pointed out in the how to use the character keeper video. Yeah.
Jonathan. I might play Anna, but we'll see what Jonathan ends up being like. Hilda seems very fun, but I think it's going to be too similar to.
I have been muted for a long time.
Oh, no!
Let me
What have
give
you-
I'll give my description of Harriet for the stream. Harriet, she, her, is Marzi's childhood rival slash sibling from Pemberley. I think Marzi is a bit too presumptuous for a ward and far too scientific for a lady, but she is family. Why can she not settle into proper behavior and better prospects? The color text for Harriet is flirtatious, free, and entertaining, enjoys manipulating those who surround her, traitor and gossip and secrets.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
It'll be played by Mark.
So Marzi is this kind of focused on natural sciences and less interested in marriage. And she's got
Yeah.
a sibling who's just like, have fun.
I don't want to tell you who you should play, but I love the idea of Peter playing Hilda. But
Oh, let me have a look. Sorry. Okay, needs a dream, rich, influential, widowed, proud, determined, and protective. Yeah, yeah.
just
Oh,
like
yeah.
constantly giving Grant advice, but in insults.
Yep. Kind of trying to neg him into better behavior. I'm sure a man of your distinct stature can treat her better than that.
Love it.
Excellent.
Wants to play Anna and Jonathan.
I am interested in playing Anna.
Oh, and we're gonna have to work Ben into this.
Yeah. There's rules how to drop people in too.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Ooh, do we each have our little color? I'll be this.
Yeah. And you just copy and paste your header and
Oh, yeah.
But
Nick,
wait,
could I
now,
shift Hilda to a she they?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
thinking that I
Yeah.
originally had her as a they, but I think she's widowed and now she's like, fuck you, I'm a bit.
Yeah, exactly. I am above
I'm-
such petty concerns.
I don't
So-
think I don't find that constraint interesting. And now I'm the head of the family and I can do this.
someone besides Heath needs to play Jonathan.
yeah, I was gonna say I
Oh,
can't
no.
play
Oh,
my
shit,
own
sorry.
connection, so
Oh,
I guess I can
no.
play Jonathan.
Well, we can make another row of connections too. And
I think
Yay.
my
You
what
have to-
to play Anna was that I wanted to play someone different.
yeah,
Anna
Yeah,
seems
you don't have to.
fun.
I think we'll make another row of connections. So if you've chosen someone, keep that person, and whoever chooses Jonathan, just does that make sense?
Okay.
So everyone will have two connections.
Cool. Oh, I guess
Got
make
it.
another connection for
Yeah.
Marty. Yay!
All right.
damn it, I just finished one.
So proud of Hilda.
No, let's see. Randomly scroll.
Look,
Let's do Daniel.
Ooh, maybe Molly. I need someone to be a bad influence on Grant.
Oh no. What did I have? I was looking at the hedonist.
Oh,
Hunting-
yes.
Hunting companion, maybe, or
Hmm.
extravagant best friend.
Oh, yes. Anastasia, I think, is maybe going to be the other one. Cat of a husband died. Two widows influencing poor Grant.
Oh no. Do I have a militia or naval friend?
Hmm.
Oh man. I'm wondering if Marzi has like a, what is it, Maturin sort of naturalist above us aboard a sailing ship.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Daniel is my less wealthy mentee.
Oh yeah, Master and Commander is another thing that's roughly contemporaneous with this, if I remember right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no one's picked Isabel yet, right?
Nope, all yours.
Right.
Master and Commander is set in 1800. Okay, that was an important thing for me to visualize myself.
I think I'm going to keep the bit of a prude. It could loosen up a little for Anastasia.
Okay.
Oh, as improbable as I want it, as it seems, I think, yes.
Daniel is an aspiring professor with doubtful prospects, ambitious but poor, always the center of attention. His charm is his best weapon in his quest for tenure.
Oh, I love Daniel.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, slowly getting there.
Putting in an inside joke for myself.
Must guide.
Okay. Anastasia. Oh, let's get her.
Daniel thinks I'm a useful connection and easy to flatter.
Okay, Anastasia uses they them pronouns, is Grant's Aunt Cole, and thinks
Oh.
Grant's a bit of a prude and could loosen up a little. They are unconventional, widowed, distracted, creative, eccentric. Their cat of a husband died in a horse racing accident, leaving them the estate, and cares little about society's opinions. It's just
I
like
would
a
like to play
brilliant.
Anastasia if nobody else.
Yeah, they
That's
are just
great.
like the rich aunt who is I'm guessing like as Hilda's sibling,
Mhm.
maybe we'll find out, but like pushes
They're
Grant
roommates.
to go to happiness. Yeah, they're roommates. Oh yeah, maybe they're roommates. Yeah, Anastasia's great. Love them. Kind of like Daniel. Oh, or Aubrey, the Call of the Sea. They're all great. These are all great characters. Yeah, I don't have to play Anna if someone wants to play Anna too.
Okay, getting closer here. Let's see, can I put? Ah, man. Okay, no one has used this picture yet. Maybe this doesn't work. I feel like eventually I want to generate an image of a woman in cartoon image of a woman in proper.
Yeah, I wish that too for my soul.
Oh, oh no, too small. Oh,
I love the idea that she has like a greyhound. Oh, they have a greyhound on their boat though.
yeah.
Part of the crew.
Bad luck to set sail without a little floofing.
Yeah, cat's bad luck, but never said anything about a dog. All my connections are widows. Just taking advice from my family.
Okay, there. Finally, have my 2 connections created.
I changed Aunt Cole to Grunkle.
I'm updating people's reputation conditions. So.
Oh no. Oh, yeah. I might claim Daniel. Let's see.
That's very helpful because I think I might try for Aubrey. Although I want to give Heath first choice since I.
Mhm.
Oh, wait, no, wait. Let me take away.
Yeah, because we still
Anna
have,
as
like,
mine.
nobody's taken either of my contacts yet. And I can't,
Oh no!
Yeah.
I'm the
Can't play
worst.
them.
Maybe you should make better contacts.
I
Okay,
don't
let me
mind
let
playing
you
my
choo-
own contacts, but I can't.
No, I'm gonna take my name off of Anna. Heath, which of these seem interesting to you between Aubrey and Anna?
I mean, any of them are interesting. I'm not real picky. I don't mind I don't mind just playing whatever's left over. It's just somebody has to play mine.
So someone other than me does need to take another one of Heath's. Like maybe we could.
So you're not playing both mine?
Is that a problem if I play both of Heath's other people?
No.
But you shouldn't get stuck playing both my people.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Let's
What
see.
that phone call was about, but it was not about a sofa or a kotatsu, so I'm not interested.
I will take Aubrey
Yay!
because I love Aubrey. Old Boney. Yes. And then I kind of like it. So do I want to be Isabel or Jonathan?
I could take Jonathan
Okay.
instead of Harriet.
Instead of Harriet.
Oh,
Okay,
so I'm
I'll
already
take it.
playing a
I'll take
gospel.
Isabel then.
Okay, so then that makes me Harriet and Anna. What's it looking like?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'll play like one person who's good at social stuff, one person who's good at science, and one person who's just being whipped around by 2 widows.
Great. Our checklist.
Daniel.
Daniel's very fun. They're all fun.
Maybe I'll bump Marzi to 21 or 22. Just to build in a little more time for her to have been at sea.
Oh yeah, and some more pressure to get married.
Yeah. Oh, I've given her characteristics that, yeah. I'll find a way to make it work. It's like I've given her the quality of far more focused on natural sciences than on marriage, and her objective to marry one and discreetly farewell another person. But I think I can make that work.
Yeah. She can be complicated.
Yeah. In my head, it makes sense. On paper, it looks odd.
Let's see. Before we begin the first cycle, each person playing a major character should have the following: desire, relationship, role, background, connection, 2 resolve tokens, 1 monologue token. Great. I think we're all set there. So I've posted the cycle of play and the resolve token reference in their own tabs there. And we will start off with the novel chapter. Great, that's fine. Yeah, interesting. So there's a few things in play. There are resolve tokens, reputation things, inner conflicts, monologues, and connections. We got that. So resolve tokens are used in the novel phase that we're doing here, and also in the letter writing and reputation phase. Everyone starts with 2 unless they are a scumbag.
Oh no.
Each connection also has resolve tokens. Great. Cool. So what are resolve tokens for? Resolve tokens are for spending a few. Great. You must spend a resolve token if you want your major character or connection you control to do or know something difficult or unlikely, which is of significance to the story. If you want to do something that's harmful to the interests of a major character or connection, which is of significance to the story. If you want to create, contribute to, or change narrative details or events that are significant to the story and are beyond the actions of your major character, or if you want to compel a major character or connection to do or feel something. Yeah, so basically anything like that would not just be a normal thing. Resolve token.
Does Harriet have a 3rd resolve token for a reason, or is that an accident that
Nope.
somebody's clicked?
Oh, Harriet? I don't know.
That feels like I didn't put that there deliberately. So
Probably not.
Yeah, I figured maybe it's.
Yeah, I have one because of my desire.
Oh.
Let's see. Yeah, so basically they're like plot tokens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Make this happen.
Make
this
meaningful things happen.
Yeah. So the only complication is when you want to compel a major character or connection to do or feel something. That triggers a little negotiation. And that basically the person has veto power. And you don't spend it if they veto it. Or they can add a condition. Like I'll do this, but this other thing has to happen as well. Interfering with that, great. Negotiation, yeah. Like Keith was saying, like there's like 4 pages. It should be a paragraph here.
Yeah.
Or they should do a
sometimes they
better
literally
job
have
of
the exact same text repeated in 2 different places.
Like it'd be nice to have an extra copy of the information that's just like, here it is with 1 paragraph per section.
Reputation. Success in Regency society demands an impeccable reputation, but drama in Regency demands an imperiled one. Society will judge, blah, blah, blah. Reputation is represented by 3 different concepts. Okay. Each interesting. 4 standard on their family background sheet. Let me find the family background sheets. Oh, there's more stuff.
Oh no.
There's more stuff on these sheets. God
Oh,
damn.
no.
Oh no.
Cool.
I mean,
there's
this is
reputation
also
stuff.
fun to create characters.
It is.
My favorite game to play is character creation.
Let's see, so I'm new money. So great. So on the family background sheets,
Okay.
there are 4 standard reputation criteria and 2 unique criteria.
Working on it.
Where are you, what are you what?
This is in the drive.
Yeah, the
directory
family
for
background sheets.
Oh, family background.
Play
Document
materials.
O2B. Oh, I see. So select one of each positive and negative at the beginning of the game and put it on your thing. So because I have the former friends relationship, I already took a negative reputation, and I just chose ungrateful because of the way that happened. But there's positive tags and negative tags.
Oh, sure.
And so you pick one of those, one of each of those, and put that in your reputation tags. So for example, I think one of my positive tags is just going to be rich. And my other one is going to be vulgar, I guess. Great. And so throughout play, there are criteria for getting positive and negative tags. So for me, so the first 2 in each are for everyone, and the last one is individual to you. So the first 2 are always going to be get a positive tag if you acted in the service of duty or morality in a way that compromised your desire, or if you acted in obedience to society's conventions despite considerable hardship in doing so. Those are positive. The negative ones are get a negative tag if you acted in contravention of society's conventions, or acted on desire in a way that compromised your duty or morality. And then we each have one specific for ourselves. So my specific one is get a positive tag if I secured a personal invitation from someone of higher social status for myself. I get a negative one if I acted in an uncouth, low class, or vulgar manner.
I'm sorry, this is going a little fast for me.
Yeah.
Could you break this down for us?
Okay.
What part would you like me to go over?
I'm not sure where we're getting.
Where
all this
are we in the
from.
book?
So
in
Yeah,
the
where did
family
you
background sheet.
is it conveniently not in the book? It is.
Okay. Can you tell us where the family background sheet is?
The family background sheet is in the drive under play materials.
Okay, so it's on my
Okay.
military. So that's all this
That's right. Yeah.
stuff
Okay,
under
so we-
military.
Get the family background sheet.
For
Okay, I see.
convenience, I'm going to copy and paste them into a tab because
Thank you.
that's ridiculous.
Thank you. There's a lot of cross-referencing here.
There is. There's a lot of
I
things,
would,
different playbooks.
So mine is old money, I'm guessing. It's already that.
Yeah.
And mine could be sensible, well-connected, dependable, generous, caring, or old-fashioned for negative, miserly, overbearing, self-obsessed, tasteless. Okay.
where's the merged things again?
It's a button. It's not in a menu. It's right next to the paint bucket button,
Thank you.
or two over from the paint bucket button. Sorry, 2 to the right. Or for me anyway. I'm guessing it's the same for everybody.
Okay. Somebody at the door. I'll be right back.
Ooh, I'll
Let me
just
take
copy
this
pasting
moment.
over here.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take this moment to go have a pee.
Yeah, we're at our break time if folks want
Yeah, could we have a break? I need
Yeah,
a little
let's
bit
do
of
a break.
food. Thank
to.
you.
I'll continue copy pasting.
solicitor
Mm,
with a big thing on his vest that said "Weed Man," and I'm like, whichever that means,
Sure.
I don't think you're much use to us. I was very short with him, I'm afraid. I was trying to, let's see, I still need to try and get these things. I was going to merge some cells and copy the text out of the
Mm,
character sheet onto this.
military.
Format, merge cells. There we go. Merge all. No. Why am I so bad at this?
Technology.
It'll never work. Merge all. Okay. So now I've got that. I'm sorry, I'm messing with things. I don't know. This might mess up the overall vibe.
Best way to do all this.
Okay, all the reputations are pasted into the reputations tag. Yeah, I'm sure this is clever and lovely if you're playing in person because they all kind of like slot into each other on your sheet.
Oh, yeah.
All of this stuff should be in the character keeper.
Well, of course it should.
Change the vertical alignment. There. Okay, and then. Oh, I've got to work out where I'm actually from.
Mhm.
Where did you say? You said it's all posted somewhere?
Reputations tab.
Oh, in the tab. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dig it.
Oh, and we just care about the unique positive, negative tags, right? Everybody has service. of
Everyone has
duty
the
or
first
morality.
two.
Yeah, okay, and the same for the negatives.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll add the unique ones here.
Unique.
Look this up. That doesn't need to be all temps.
Oh, and I guess those only happen during the reputation phase. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Close that now.
Okay, I think I got it. So the reputation criteria are the things that you use in the reputation phase to determine whether you get reputation tags. Reputation tags are those things there. And if you get 3 reputation tags in good or bad, then you get a reputation condition, which has a mechanical effect. Got it. Super clear.
Progress on positive, negative tags here. Okay, I can start getting other people their tags too.
And then you can, okay, and you can spend reputation tags for resolve tokens. Oh, I don't know why you would ever not want. Anyway.
Making a little progress
Okay,
here.
I'm back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm giving everyone incorrect information for their positive and negative for the moment. So we can copy in the correct stuff momentarily, or I'll get it updated.
What's
So
happening?
this is, I'm putting our unique positive and negative things on the character keeper main character page.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Socialite? No, socialite is not the thing. Military is the thing. Oh, wow. So Heath gets a negative if he publicly displays strong emotions.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
you-
just like tight wad military guy.
Old money. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like, I don't want to go to the other tab for you.
No, thank you for doing that.
Decide your desires. Embarrassed. Oh, wow. Yeah. Nick gets a negative 10 for shaming or embarrassing the family name.
Yes.
nice.
I feel like we're making a character keeper too. Of our
Yeah.
names.
I have notes. I'll definitely be making that. Yes.
A lot of people like this game though, so they might appreciate a nice character
Yeah.
keeper.
There we go. Okay. Um, copy that text.
When I was reading, I did read through it all, and it
Wow.
actually didn't seem near like it was like we already said a million times, but it seems like it's not as complicated as it seems. It's just so verbosely described that it seems overly complicated when it's really not that complicated.
Yeah, that's my impression as well.
But they
The
just
opposite
like,
of the Regency era.
yeah, they just go on and on and on describing it as if it's really complicated, and it's like, oh no, just spend a token to make this thing happen. Got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sometimes when
And if
people
it-
spend a lot of time on something, they write about it like that.
That's why editors are good.
Well, I mean, it's also seems geared towards people that are maybe new to gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they
Yeah,
said.
maybe
Like,
that's it
Jane Austen
too.
fans who maybe haven't done a lot of gaming,
Yeah.
and they're like,
That's a good point.
they're used to games like board games with rules and strict things where you do this, you move a piece, and then you get money or whatever. And this is a little more like, what? It's we just make a story. What are the rules of the story?
Here
I'm
you
like,
go.
wish I-
Here's all the rules.
Wish I had discovered that in high school when I played D&D that way. I was like, I don't want to do any of these rules. Let's just make stories.
Oh,
Here's the fan fiction about my character.
I saw a post the
Yay.
other day that I thought would have made Mark cringe, but also I understand the sentiment behind. I don't think this person understands their own sentiment. They were like, "Man, Dungeons and Dragons is just the best game ever made."
Oh,
I was like,
Got some big boss baby vibes.
and really, I think they're probably appreciating role-playing games and stuff. I'd be willing to bet that person doesn't know about a whole lot outside of Dungeons and Dragons.
or maybe they have really good friends they play with.
Well, yeah, and I've had great Dungeons and Dragons experience because of the group and the
I've,
dungeon.
Yeah.
I've liked the argument that Dungeons and Dragons can work to some extent for somebody who wants storytelling and the guy who just wants to do army tactics.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can say there are issues with that, but it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's the thing that it can do.
I don't actually have any problem. I've played tons of D&D and loved it, but I do find that much like, I mean, this is true of all games, but I think it's especially true of D&D. It is it's 90% your DM and your group of players.
Oh
I've-
yeah, yeah.
I've had
It's not
really
impervious to
good-
poor performance approach.
Right. As long as you have a good DM who knows how to, massage systems or work around it or roll with the players or with whatever, then I've had very story focused DMs, who were
Yeah, yeah.
good friends of mine. So it was really great because they
The
weren't.
game just doesn't support it.
Yeah, it's just
Mark,
So
when you said big boss baby vibes, what does that mean?
I just
There's
posted the
a
meme
tweet
in chat.
referencing.
and-
Oh, okay. I wasn't looking at the chat. I was
everybody
like, what does
has
that mean?
has a row under their reputation table that says what their unique positive and negative tags are. If you hover over that, the color text you get or the note text you get is the default positives and negatives for all characters.
Look at you, fancy boy.
No, that's what they call me.
Miss Marzi Denny of Pemberley.
Why
Think you're so great.
don't you go back to the sea? That's what I was saying.
I would love to go back to the sea.
Next time, oh, Boney hose into the Mediterranean.
That's what I always tell you to do. You should come back to the sea. The sea misses you. And
I
so
also
does the dog's name. I haven't made it up yet.
I also particularly love the detail they added of, for the taker, this may be a trivial rivalry. and
Yeah,
for
that's the
giver, it's
best.
certainly a bitter one.
Like, oh, you. Wait, I didn't even.
I
Okay.
don't have a nemesis. Who are you? Who are you
It
again?
reminds me like that line in Our Flag Means Death, where it's like, I am your best friend. You are a good friend to me.
Oh, in Severance. Yeah.
Oh, Severance, sorry. I get those two confused. Which doesn't
I
make
was your
sense.
best friend. You were a very good friend to me.
I don't know why I always attribute that to Our Flag Means Death.
It sounds,
It
it's
fits in
I've
there.
seen both, and when you said that, it sounded legit, like it fits.
Yeah.
And then when Mark said it, I was like, oh yeah, it was Severance, which
That's
I
how
just
Mr.
watched.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. I think that is character generation and everything. And we are over 2 hours in.
But I've had a
Seems right.
delightful time.
But I loved every moment.
Yeah.
Except for the looking up parts. But even those were fun because we made it fun.
Do we want to start the first novel phase next time and kind of give this some time to brew, or do we want to try and bust through one?
I think
think
I
we
would
should
like to have
give
a breather
Ben some
before we
time.
head
Cool.
out. Yeah. And we'll
Yeah.
And it'll probably also help because then, like, we can all get more familiar with rules and stuff.
Yeah.
And I have
Yeah.
some it's a movie homework and reading homework. Treat this like the Lovecraft show we were in where I read everything.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I like
I think I did read Sense and Sensibility now that I'm thinking about it.
I'm always baffled because I find it like enough words have drifted just enough since 1800 whatever
Mhm.
that like when I'm reading Jane Austen, I follow the plot, I think I'm understanding, and then just something is like, wait, that doesn't. There's a stretch of Emma where there are two people talking in the back of a carriage, a man and a woman, and there's the line, and then suddenly he began to make violent love to her. Meaning he was going to plead that he was in love with her. And
Right.
But there's
Yeah.
a lot of that where
Is
it's
it
like,
different?
that doesn't,
Yeah.
if I'm confused about this, what else has been like same words, but not the quite.
What have I not been getting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I read Emma?
Cool. I'm gonna stop the stream then.
Bye, internet.
Bye,
Goodbye,
stream.
internet. Live stream. Goodbye.